All right, I got here 2018 Kia Sorento. Customer complaint is the AC doesn't work, but they say the compressor just won't engage. All right, let's see. Let's do a scan. Okay, so let's turn the AC on. Auto, AC on. Low, low. Okay. Alright, it's not cold. And it's showing, the ambient temperature showing 95 degrees outside, which we're in the sun, feels about right. I'm just gonna lower the fan so you can hear me better. Here we go. Smart scan. Alright, so we have no codes. Just make a report. Okay, let's go see if we can find some data. I don't see an HVAC module, so we'll go into the actual engine computer. That will tell us if the compressor is trying to turn on. That's usually where they put the data pin to turn the actual compressor on. Read, DTCs, live data. AC pressure, AC compressor on by ECU, AC on condition, AC switch, AC compressor pressure sensor built in. Let's see what we got. So we got 120 psi on the high, AC's on, everything's showing on. So either we're low on Freon and the low side's low, or it's not turning on. Let's go see. Alright, let's see what we got. So the compressor is right down there, and the compressor is on. See that? It's spinning the whole thing. Wait, there's a ripped wire. What is happening here? Oh, so it's a used compressor. Ah, they didn't tell me this. So they must have changed the compressor. And they wired this up. So there's a solenoid right there. So does the clutch, is there a clutch? Let's see. Let's turn the AC off and see if there's a clutch or if it's clutchless. Yeah, it's clutchless, meaning it's spinning the whole time. Yeah, we got nothing. So we got 120 on the high. I don't know what we have on the low. I have to plug in a gauge. Let's see. Let's just go look at a diagram quickly. Oh, so now we got AC switch off. Let's turn it back on. And the pressure doesn't build at all. So let's see. It's like a solenoid. Let's go look at the diagram. All right, diagrams. You know, let me see. Maybe that 95 is a fake. It's not real. Let's go. Hold on. Let me just go check that. I forgot to check that. Read live data. Ambient temp. Not here, so maybe it's in the DCM. Oh, there is a module AC right there. Live data. Compressor operating status. Ambient air temp. Compressor's on and the ambient temp is reading 95. So that makes sense. So I don't think it's substituted. In cars 99, okay. This is called a manual AC circuit. It's for the blower motor. We just want to find the compressor here. Electronic AC compressor. So there's an electronic control valve that comes from the AC control module. ECV minus and ECV plus. Then there's an evap temp sensor, ambient temp sensor. Yeah, but there's no clutch. Engine control relay, pressure transducer, and engine coolant temp sensor. I wish, like on the Toyota, they have a data pad that tells me if there's current going through the valve, the solenoid, so I don't have to actually test it. I just activated the compressor, see if everything changes, but no. Alright, so let's go. We're gonna have to put, let's just stop that and back. Alright, we have to do this old school. We're gonna go to the actual actuator, see if anything turns on. But really I should put gauges on just to make sure that I have Freon. I mean, I know I have high side, but maybe it's pulling low all the way down, and that's our whole issue. Alright, we're gonna hook up gauges to this. I just want to see. Okay, let's get this on. Well, lows down here. Yeah, so no, the AC is not turning on at all because the low is 114. See there, even pressure. That means the compressor is just not working. So we got to go down to the compressor and check the wiring. Okay, let's get a diagram to make sure the wiring's right over there. So we got this valve right here, electronic AC. So we have blue and yellow black. The blue is the ground, the yellow black is the power. Blue goes on pin 1. Let me just quickly pull up a factory diagram. Okay, so we should have AC control module, connector, pressure transducer, AC compressor right here. Alright, so blue is power. I just want to make sure it's the same as this. It's not. See, the diagram's wrong. Here it shows the power side is yellow and black and the blue is the ground. And over here, the blue is the power and the yellow and black is the ground. I don't know if it makes a difference. It's a valve. It probably makes no difference. It's just funny that it's wrong. Alright, what connector is this? C307. I just want to see which one's which. Can't be found. 107, 207, or 307, depending on the model of the car. I don't know what those things mean. Alright, let's go look at this thing. Do I have a low amp test light? Oh, this pulls 550 milliamps. This should be perfect. So we got the right here. We got this connector off. Alright, and I got nothing on the test light. Let's turn it back on and off and see if anything changes. Alright, I'm gonna turn it off and then back on. It should fluctuate for a second. And I got nothing. Alright, so let's see. I don't know which one's ground, which one's power. I got two grounds here that are not connected to anything. Let's see if I have a power feed. So I'm gonna go right here and then touch one of these. And I got nothing. Now, according to the factory diagram, the yellow, let's put this back in. Okay. So, according to the factory diagram, let me go look again. Alright, the factory diagram says the blue and yellow is the power. Let's ground this. And we'll touch. But it's not blue and yellow, sorry. The blue. It's yellow and blue and just plain blue. Oh, yellow and black and just plain blue. Alright, well the blue has nothing. So, let's go find out where this comes from. There's a few connectors I see. We'll back up and find these connectors. Alright, EC11. It's picture 15. By photo number. And we'll go down to 15. Left side of engine. EC11 is the fuse box right here. It comes from the AC control module. Where's that? Oh boy. That is picture 46. 1013. Picture 46. It's this module right here. Let's see if it pulls out easily. Well, it's missing the screws. You think the junkyard test changes already? I don't know. Okay, let's go find where we're holding, which one. $37 and $38. 40 is a black. 37, 38, yeah, it's these two right here. Okay. Okay. Let's turn AC on. We're just gonna ohm first. Yeah, I'm totally on the wrong track and I'm diagnosing this all wrong and it's not gonna light a test light. So let's just ohm it. From there, we'll see if we have continuity. All right, let's shut the car. Let's get a back probe. blue wire. My battery died and I didn't have another battery in me, so I'm using my old GoPro, but I don't have a mount. But I figured it out. I went through, I tested ohms from these two pins through each other, and I got 14 ohms, which makes sense for the solenoid. So now I'm tapped into the solenoid. I just done this, like, shut off AC. What did I do? Oh, I pushed the off button. AC, auto. Okay. Okay, whatever, it's on. I'm going through a test light from battery power, and I'm just feeding to that solenoid. And our pressure sensor's at 230, and the air is cold. So it just needs this board over here. I scoped it also off camera because until I remember that I had my old GoPro on me. I scoped it through. I scoped it and there was nothing on it. When I binged it, I got a little bit of voltage, so I was pretty sure it was this anyway. And then adding voltage, and the compressor works fine, nice and cold. So that's it. This thing just needs a controller. All right, thanks for watching.